Hey guys, how are you? So good to see you. I think we're dark on the bottom here. I don't know why. Okay. And we're crooked. Getting it there.
Uh-oh.
I guess I have to make it silent. Sorry. I don't know where it's at on your phone. Sorry guys, bear with me.
Apologize.
Okay. Here we are. So, thanks for being patient with us. And we wanted to talk to you about, God's timing.
Amen.
And things not necessarily, hey, going our way. I know I'm not supposed to, respond when everybody's on there, but I love you guys. Mwah. Anyway, so we were just talking about timing and how things don't go the way we plan. Imagine that. And, and we have to handle it. And how we handle it's a choice. We get to make that choice. But, we were just, talking about trying to level up and handle those things a little bit better. And, I was talking with my grandson the other day about drama. And he was saying, oh, this one has drama. And then he said, I always have drama. And in drama, it was stating that a little bit more reaction to the response. So that was the drama we were talking about. And he was just so cute to just acknowledge his little 6-year-old self that he's like, I got drama all the time. And it was just cute. And I said, well, I do too sometimes. But when I do have it, I don't feel good about it. And, I hate that. I hate that. And don't think, because we're here, that I don't have a little drama sometimes my own self. You can even ask this guy. I hate it. I hate it when that happens. It just devastates me because I'm like, I'd like to be, grown up past that. But every once in a while, I have that little tantrum when things don't go my way. So what do I do about that?
What do you do about that?
What do I do about when things don't go my way? How do I handle that?
What are you thinking?
Things aren't going my way.
Right. Why? Because you have an expectation.
Probably.
Yeah, well, that's, clearly it's the case with all of us. I mean, anytime we become disappointed in regards to what it is that should be happening at a particular moment, it's only because we had some expectation. As if we were resting in what it is that God had for us at the moment and the here and now and tomorrow, then there wouldn't be any drama and there wouldn't be any anxiety. So, but just like you, we've been doing this for a few days and we have a tendency to sometimes get in our head too much.
And what does that look like? Like for me, I get in my head, I want it to be my way, and when it's not, then
we all want it our way.
I have a fit sometimes, and I hate that, but it does. It happens. Yes, I have a fit sometimes.
Yeah, it's what that fit looks like is what really is.
I try to make it look better. I try to polish it up, make it look really pretty. I try to have a mature fit.
Right.
It doesn't turn out that way in the end. It's still a fit.
Yeah, still got drama.
I still got drama. So we were talking about it, and that there are other ways, and our way is not always it. There's better ways, and what we have to do sometimes is divorce ourselves, separate ourselves from my way. This has to be this way. This is the only way you can wash a pan. It has to be this way. And by wash a pan, I mean like 900 other things that we just have. And of course, you've always said, have no expectation and you won't be disappointed.
That's exactly right.
But I have them all the time.
We all do. We all do. And we rationalize the okay with it because of circumstances. I mean, let's face it, we got employees that we have expectations from. But then we come to that place, and I'm learning as we have employees to also be able to have grace. That they're growing. And that, we can't just go off on a tangent and have these expectations and then throw a fit and get pissy with everybody because it didn't go our way. But hey, we do sometimes. And so the thing of it is, the quicker that we realize, I think, that we didn't receive the peace that Jesus left us. That was it. He said, just receive that, and we don't do that. And so we walk it out on our own without receiving. And of course, we're not doing it in rest. There's no faith rest, typically, when we're reacting and there's drama involved to the timing not happening on ours. So, but historically, we go back and look, and God's faithful time and time again. So we got Noah, we got, Abram, we got Joseph. I mean, all these people waited for years for God to fulfill a promise. I said Abraham. I said Abram.
You said Abram. We have an Abram here, and that's why you said Abram. It cracked me up.
Thinking of the kids today.
Yeah, that's good.
My new grandkids coming to me today while I was putting up a light and saying, "Hey, Pap, what are you doing? Hey, Pap, what's that? What's that? What's that going to be when it gets done?"
It was sweet.
Just putting up a floodlight. But just with the toddlers, the 2- and 3-year-olds that they're just starting to work on them relationships, and they're just, but they were dialed right in and focused.
Yeah, and so going back to our original deal, I love the kids, but
I know, me too.
We were just talking about how there is a better way, and a lot of times if we just rest, we'll see his way. And God does miracles all the time, and he has a storehouse of them for you. A storehouse just for you. It's a storehouse for me too. And the last thing I want to do is get to heaven and have unused miracles in my storehouse. So, when we have to have things our way, I'm afraid we're going to miss the miracles. And so if we could be more open to not be in my way, and hey, God, you got a way, and it's definitely not my way. My daughter, and y'all know, I've wanted my daughter to be in Oklahoma, and I said she's going to be here. She's here. Wasn't the way I would have come up with, but it was a way, and she's here. There's ways that we do things, and ways God has things done that are so completely different than we ever expected, but they're fantastic just the same.
Flexibility wins.
Flexibility does win, and
It gives you a great mindset to go forward in, and so I think it does. It gives you the victory. If you can be flexible, right?
I can be flexible.
Well, I think that's how you get the victory.
Okay, guys, you got it. Flexibility wins. I hope that you can incorporate some flexibility into your day, and know that you got a storehouse of miracles waiting for you. If it's all done your way, you're going to miss the miracles. So I just want to encourage you, just rest and see what God has for you.
Amen.
Amen.
So mark this view. We'll be coming out here and doing lives a little bit more frequently from this location. We're actually praying about this being a new home site. So anyways, join us in prayer with that.
Yeah.
And again, we'll see what kind of timing God has for that. So God bless you. Have a great night. And thanks for joining.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Love you.
Love you, ladies. Bye. It didn't finish.